Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So, of the choices I've got, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this mix tank to Santa Cruz. Just because we basically get to go up and down the coastline here. Well, up the coastline, we're not coming back. But that might be a pretty nice and a real pretty drive, so let's go ahead and try that. It might take some time because I doubt it's going to be high speed. Alright, so we need to get to Kiewit. No idea how that company's really said. But we'll go do that. I don't know. Oh, I see. It's on the map there. So we should have time. I don't know that we have time to get there, but the entire way, but we'll see. Alright, take a peek there. Nobody coming there, but clearly... Oh, let's stop there. Should be able to go here. Make him slow down a little bit. That's okay. Because, yeah, there's a lot of cars coming. I'd rather not wait that much, as we've talked about. Your wheels aren't rolling. You're not making any money as a trucker. So we've got 24 minutes to till we have to rest. So that is a nice piece of information we get from the Truckee desktop helper. No desktops. And it's telling me, you know, X amount of seconds till I get to my pickup location, so. But some of that, I'm sure, is also, like,
go straight.
If I can accelerate, do other things. So we'll get through here. We need to get across. Looks like we're going to be stopped here, so. Whoa. I don't know what I was thinking, but I suddenly came up on him really fast. So, traffic on the highway, a little bit busy. So, obviously, the truck should come out the other side. But they'll take a bit of time to do that. But I think they're doing some there. So, Maine's Paper and Food Service. You know, there's definitely going to be companies I don't know. Not everybody's a big national name. So, this is not one I'm familiar with. But it's okay. Alright, I'm assuming we're going to turn right here. But maybe not.
Keep right.
Yep,
and then turn right.
But we've got another red light. So, typical city work, although is he? No, he's moving, but that's because, well, he's turning, and I guess then Maine's can be turning, but we got people in the left turn lane. The good news is then we can get moving along. Now, Kiewit, are there multiple spots? Because you can see it's kind of straight ahead, but there are multiple spots, so. And sometimes with some of these, you pick them up like at a construction site for this shipper, but I doubt they're going to have a mix tank in some little roadside thing. I'm thinking that's got to be a facility of some sort, but we'll be finding out in a little bit. Toyota dealer. Look, they actually have a Toyota up on the spinner, I think. That would be pretty crazy if they were able to do that. I'm sure they're just I mean, that's a PT Cruiser, so that's not a Toyota. So maybe the other thing was not a Toyota either. It just resembled one. Alright, so postal truck, carrier with air conditioning units sitting there. Alright, so we're going to turn right on the road, and then we are going to go turn right into the yard as well.
Turn right.
Okay, so it's right here. Alright, and hopefully,
You have arrived at your
again,
destination.
nothing too complex, but we gotta come around behind the building. Looks like we can just kind of line up and pull right back, so we'll see if we can make that work. We don't have that much room here to go forward. Should be okay. Yeah, this'll work. So, they must have the mixed tank inside, and I'm sure they'll open up the garage, load it on. But in the meantime, I might go take a break while they do that, so I don't really see what they do. I was worried it wouldn't give it to me, but it did. Alright, let's load the trailer. Yeah, that's about a little over 30-40 minutes, so it's better than my last load that took an hour. So, just for discovery, I'm going to go this way, because it looks like we can get out this way too. And that would be good, because that would give us more of the roadway. But I'm wondering, I probably won't get the last part unless I like went and did a U-turn. And that becomes the challenge with all of these places of hitting the 100%. Obviously, it's a cul-de-sac, but doing that in this kind of a vehicle would be a bit challenging.
Turn right.
Alright, I'm guessing a recruiting station. So we got the California Republic state flag there. That's cool. Yep, I see the little people sign, so that's a recruiting station. So if we ever are getting more drivers, again, finding more of these around the country just lets us tap into a broader network. So there have been comments about the volume of the trucking series being quiet. I've taken away dampening. I'm hoping that will help. What did it say? Turn right? Yes, it did. Okay. So yeah, we'll be going up Route 1. It's interesting because I hit M both times, but then it... Because when it does that, it basically like resets everything. We didn't get any kind of a flag or ticket. I realized I didn't have my turn signal on. But we'll see how this goes. So let's reset our mileage. 215 miles is what I'm being told, so you can track that on the odometer or whatever.
Go straight.
Alright, at least we're through here. Nothing here other than entering onto the freeway. 30 miles an hour once we get there. Alright, tip hazard here if we go too fast, so we're gonna keep it reasonable. Obviously we also need to stay a little to the right, because otherwise we'll have people getting caught by the trailer, which would be bad. Alright, so we'll get on. And as long as we're not having to pass anybody, which doesn't seem to be the case, we'll turn off the head tracking so it's less confusing or disorienting. I don't think there's anything confusing about it. It's just obviously, you know, as I move my head at all, everything keeps moving. And for some people, that could be a bit nauseating. So where I can, I do turn it off. But now we're already at the point where I do want to look, see if I can move over.
Right. And then exit right.
Never mind. We'll go right back. Alright, so we're going to exit right. And then I assume we're going to go and cross the bridge, so we'll turn left.
Turn left.
It doesn't look like we have a stop sign, which would make sense. Whoops, I forgot to... That's not good, because I wasn't looking straight ahead, and it kind of recalibrates and resets that way.
Get ready to turn left.
Alright, hopefully sometimes these little streets,
Turn
the
left.
light doesn't stay green that long, but we're okay. We'll probably get caught by one across the way, though, so... Usually pretty rare that you just get a nice smooth flow through all kinds of lights. So a motel, I assume?
Go straight.
Yes. Total California old time sign. It's a Starbucks logo, but they call it Coffee Break, C-O-F-I. That's funny. But over there, I think, you know, they've got a Taco Bell across the street. So trying to get some of these recorded early, because I'm going to be gone for a little over a week. It'll be like 10 days. So I'm trying to make sure, at least with the trucking episodes, I have stuff. I know I'm good with golf. I actually have enough. You know, I don't have the TGC slots filled, obviously, because those are more real-time. But I do have slots filled through like mid-April almost with the career series. So that's good. And I'm sure I'll add some more before I head out and at least record some. Whether they'll get edited and put out there yet, I don't know. But that helps, and then I can start focusing on other things and start bringing stuff to the channel. Definitely the thing I'm feeling I'm going to do, haven't done some Tower Simulator in a bit. Definitely, I know I've got a few folks who love those. You know, I enjoy playing it and so forth. But I am still wrestling with the situation of there is a reward, and it is just one piece of clothing. I mean, when we're down to it, I mean, it's two, because there's one for the female, but you know what they call body type A, and then body type B is the male. So there are those available, but you know, they're Adidas shirts. If we finish the Clubhouse Pass by the end of March, well, being gone for 10 days in March means I really need to kind of jam things forward, and I have enough days left that I think if I at least get through 3 levels a day, that'll get me there. So that is what I'm going to be trying to do. But then that means, again, very little time to sim otherwise. So there may not be much other than golf and trucking for several weeks still. Because it might be challenging to go ahead and do the Tower Simulator, you know, spend an hour doing it, let alone even editing it or whatever, so we'll see. Alright, obviously slowing down, and we know this is going to be the situation. Like, this is a roadway for the 200 plus miles we need to go, but it's more the view and the spectacular scenery that hopefully we'll get that is drawing us here. So we'll see. Yeah, this is not a 60-mile-an-hour turn, I don't think. So that's the other thing I was saying, is I think we're going to run into a good amount of that. But yeah, these are all... Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep my head tracking on so we can do that kind of stuff, look out into the Pacific Ocean, because this is exactly the kind of drive that the head tracking is designed for. Because otherwise, trying to look around with the mouse really doesn't go well here. Man, we're climbing a good amount. Oh boy. And I would guess this road is very much exactly like what we're seeing. With the adaptive cruise, which the American Truck Simulator trucks have, or at least the one I drive has. With that, like I'm on cruise. It's just staying away from the vehicles on its own. So it is good. It's cool. It shows they've designed it well, because if it was looking straight ahead, it might just plow through things, but clearly it can tell that van is there. So we're on the 1, or PCH, or the Pacific Coast Highway, as it's named. Wow, just a lot of vehicles. So strap in, enjoy yourself. This one's going to take a bit longer than the mileage itself, but hey, then we'll have done this stretch of road. Obviously the good thing is it discovers both sides of it. And yeah, it looks like we're cresting and maybe go down a little bit, but the good news is doing it this way, like, maybe I won't have to keep stepping on the brake, because like the other trucks aren't going to exceed the speed limit too much. So even though we can go 30, and basically we are going 30, 28, you can see it at the top if it's hard to see the speedometer. But yeah, very beautiful. And I think there's like a bridge or two along here, if I remember, but that may be more in Northern California, which we are certainly not at this point. So there's a vista point here somewhere, which, if nothing else, means there's a vista. So, you know, what I can, I'll try to look out onto the highway, but obviously I need to stay on the roadway. But yeah, 30 miles an hour, like, this is going to take 7 or 8 hours to get there on this road. So, nice tall rocks there. Alright, now we're down to 25. Oh, he has just stopped. So, I need to swing wide enough so we, again, don't catch any folks there. So I like how they have the vista, but they're doing construction. We can't pull in there, even if we maybe wanted to. I guess I better be careful I don't get too close to the cliff wall. Okay, I think it's Linaken or Limaken State Park is what that sign was. Again, it's been so long since I've been in California in the game. I can't tell you if that's an addition, you know, or what the situation is. Alright, well, we have a viewpoint. We are definitely going to take advantage of those out here, because these should be really, really beautiful. So the bad thing is we'll then be out of traffic, but we might catch up with someone relatively quickly. Oh, a little bit, not really a tunnel, but something to support the hillside, I'm sure. Alright, so, oh, it's actually on this side. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna pull over here, and we're gonna take a look and see what we see. Enjoy. Alright, California 1, Rocky Creek. So I'm assuming there's going to be a river coming out there somewhere. Not sure where, but... oh, is that... okay, so we passed it. It's not like pouring over the top. It's not like it's a waterfall on the other side. Oh, wow. Well, I said there'd be some bridges. That is a view. Okay. Don't know if that's a regular house or something. Alright, and that's where we just drove in. You can see our truck just passed it off to the left, past the pillars, so that's the way we had come in. But where exactly Rocky Creek is, I don't know. But now we get a clearer view over there. Yeah, I don't see any creek, but that is what it's saying. We do have enough vehicles that I think we'll be okay here. So, is he gonna let me in? He is. Alright. Thank you, sir. Alright. Now the challenge will be, though, the speed limit is 30 around the turns, and so it's gonna be, can I catch things, and then again have the adaptive cruise slow me down if there's some trucks up there. I'll certainly be able to do that. But again, yeah, this is a 45-mile-an-hour turn. I might be able to leave it at this because it's not that long. Because obviously the closer I can go, or the faster I can go at this speed, the faster I catch the other traffic and, you know, have the ability to just let the cruise control handle whatever's going on. I mean, if there's trucks up there, we're going to catch them. We know that. Alright, so this is 30. Again, I got to be careful so I don't bump into anything. Alright. So, 10 miles since we left the lookout point at least. I know I looked down, it was 121, now we're at 130. We were at 131, so. Carmel Highlands. So again, a little more challenging to look around right now because we are moving at a pretty good clip. But again, how much work has been done here, I don't know, but I would expect it's probably relatively substantial. Like, this would seem to be something they'd really want to focus on. Well, I see a truck, so we're probably going to catch up to traffic soon. So we should hear some brakes in a little bit as we get closer. But yeah, we're definitely starting to catch up with traffic here. But in the meantime, we got, you know, 30 miles put under our wheels, so that's always good. But yep, there it's slowing down. We're still going 52, it says. So tree down, construction cones in the way for the space. Alright, and we've got a potential light here, so alright, yep. So Monterey, I think, is what it said. Yeah, I don't know if there's a left turn lane or if we'll go straight another way. I'm not sure. 57 miles left, theoretically 4 minutes, but you know how that goes. Alright, we can go straight here. So I think I will do that, and you know, we'll put some cars behind us, maybe. And just get up near the truck. He's gonna take off and try to get past the truck. He may do the same thing. Oh, great. So now we're stuck here.
Go straight.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move over because that bus is... So now we're gonna, again, have clear roadway unless a truck turns in front of us. So that didn't work the way I had hoped, but maybe that, you know, that van, you can see his blinker. So again, that's where the head tracking is nice, because it's just a lot more natural for stuff like this. So hopefully this is an enjoyable episode for you. If it is, if you're, you know, anytime you enjoy anything on the channel, or any channel, please drop a like. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider that. Both of those things are very important to a growing channel like myself. So would love to have you help out that way and spread the word. you know, it won't bother you any. You're not going to get spammed with email or anything like that, but it just helps with the YouTube algorithms. Alright. So maybe we'll move along, but yeah, I think we're past the tighter area, because now we've got more room to the right. So we're not like really going along a rocky coastline like we were for a while. So we seem to be out of that, and now as we get into Northern California, or well, you know, we're really getting towards Central. We're not even up to San Francisco or anything yet, nor will we get there. But that's kind of what we're setting up for as we go forward, is, you know, just keep heading north and, you know, see where it takes us. We might do a short one to get into San Francisco. We'll see what the options are, and, you know, because some of this is really, again, just getting to enjoy the quality of the rework. And, you know, I certainly would say whatever it is, it's in pretty good shape. So we got the triangle for the car out there. Don't know if that's, again, a random issue. Alright, there's a delivery point, so probably not going much further than, well, the next exit, I'm sure, wherever that is. But I'm sure we're coming up on it. And we're kind of going as fast as we can, so we have chewed up the miles after the slow 30-mile-an-hour crawl that we did for a good amount of time.
Keep left.
Keep left, huh? Okay. Alright, I think it's gonna let us in. Alright, Santa Cruz and Moss Beach. So we're gonna go around that loop. So there's a few places, so I have some hope for getting out of here, because that's always the challenge, is like, what will our options be to work for someone out of here? So again, you know, we're limited in the fact that we've got our trailer. Oh, alright, well, we will make it, but we're obviously gonna have to deal with stuff when we come back in. I'm gonna turn on the signal, because I think I do want to go to the left, just given where things are. So, I'm sure, well, maybe it's this light. I'm thinking that's further away, but maybe not. Whoops. Kind of put the truck into reverse by holding the brake too long. So, pretty busy behind us. But yeah, I don't think Santa Cruz is that big. So, I'm not sure if we have a center turn lane. It kind of looks like we do, but I may be tricked a little bit. No, it's definitely a turn lane.
Left. And then
So,
turn left.
nobody is turning other than us. But yeah, so we've got a red signal.
Turn left.
And everyone's stopping, but at least we're able to get up here. So that's good. Oop, not too much. Little Hilton over there, you can see that. California paramedic. So yeah, we'll have to wait through the cycle. I see Welcome to Santa Cruz over there. Oh, and a Best Western on the other side. So we got a Hilton and a Best Western. Now that's that outside, you know, older style motel. You got the doors to your rooms out on the outside, versus the Best Western being kind of the more traditional go inside, enter your room. But yeah, sunny California, and, you know, back in the time when they would have built a lot of this, 50s and 60s, like, those outside motels were all the rage. Alright, so think we go straight. This is not a very large
You have arrived at your destination.
place. This is definitely pretty jam-packed over here. I see where we need to go. I'm just not quite sure how. Oh, I see. That's even more difficult. We got to get tucked in behind the building. Wow. Alright. Well, we haven't had a real challenging parking job for a while. So this is probably a good time to remind everybody. I stay in the cab. I will get out and go look if I have to, but I can't be moving. That's kind of the deal. So, yeah, and someone, I think, had made a comment about, because I think they're looking at doing some stuff in the driving academy. They're going to add some things in one of the no, we're not. We are not where we need to be there, so let me maybe just try to change the angle of attack. But they talked about basically giving harder scenarios to us, and but the concern was, one of the things they talked about is how many times you go forward and back, and if you get out, you know, if you use the other cameras other than the in-cab camera. But the point that people made is, okay, like, truckers get out all the time and look around, so that, no, I'm not set up right. And so that's not really fair, because, you know, it's our only way to look, so that unless they give us some other way to look, it's not a real fair way to do that. And then, I can't quite tell. So, yeah, this is definitely more challenging, which is fine. I have no problem with challenging. Alright, let's try to straighten it out a little bit. There we go. That will swing back, but I think we finally will have made it. But yeah, that was a fun parking job. I will give them that. That was nice. It was a little reminiscent of Europe here, an American Truck Simulator. All right. So yeah, we at least got the 105, the harder maneuvering. All right, and definitely the profit went way up, because we delivered, you know, the last episode and this one, both of them got in one day, so some pretty good deliveries there. Hope you've had some fun, and I will see you next time.